I've already done a review on this weapon, I'm pretty sure. But I'm making another video on it for one reason in particular. People seem to think the Flamberge is trash. But I am here today to put my foot down and say the Flamberge is maybe the furthest greatsword from trash you can get. And I'm also going to explain why. So for one, the Flamberge just has higher damage than the Claymore, which is the weapon everyone thinks is best. Second, it's slightly more balanced between strength and dex, which means it's a little easier to use. It's a little less expensive to get the stats you need. Typically. Not necessarily, but typically. Not by much, but it is. Thirdly, it's farmable from an enemy rather than something you have to pick up. Therefore, you can grab souls while you're farming it. Which means if you're going to be leveling up, and that's kind of important in Dark Souls, it's just a better weapon to go for because of how you get it. Next, it's faster than the Claymore. I know most people think all greatswords are the same speed, but the Flamberge actually, in my experience, is slightly faster than the other greatswords. And it does enough bleed damage that not only does the bleed inflict quite some damage, but it usually takes 2 or 3 hits to inflict bleed. Which can do a lot of damage if your enemy is susceptible. Now for the comparison part. So, a lot of people think the one thing that matters is the R2 the Claymore has. I'm here to stomp that out and say there's more to a weapon than one bloody move. The Flamberge has a versatile move for literally anything you can do. The running attacks, roll attacks. Okay, well, the jump attacks and the R2 run attack are kind of a joke, but really everything else is just amazing. An entire move set that's good is clearly better than one good move. It's also longer, and from what I can tell, has better scaling. Don't get me wrong, the Claymore's a great weapon, but people think the Flamberge is trash and all that matters is the R2, and that's what I'm trying to put an end to. The Flamberge is quite possibly the best greatsword in the game. It's just like how people think straight swords are better than curved swords, even though the entire moveset is better, just because they have a thrust attack. This isn't me just venting or anything like that. This is me trying to genuinely say, don't let the idiots that think all that matters is being able to thrust, don't let them tell you a weapon is trash. So, I'm not the best player at Dark Souls, but if I can beat the Abyss Watchers with the Flamberge and I can't beat them with the Claymore, that must say something. Yes, it does have the weakness of no thrust, but that's a very slim weakness in comparison to all the strengths it has over the Claymore. They can both be buffed, and they can both be infused, they can both be upgraded just as easily. The Flamberge simply has more going for it. I'm not gonna say the Claymore is weak, because it's not, but the Flamboy is just better. Don't. So, let my videos be an inspiration to you. If you think a weapon is good, don't let people who say stupid things like, oh, but it's trash because of one move it doesn't have, or some crap like that. Don't let them discourage you from using it. Don't let them make you think it's weak. And don't let the fact that some of them are more experienced get in the way. Experience may be important, but some people are just naturally good at things, and I may have never completed Dark Souls, but that's because I can never choose a build. If I could have stuck with the first build I ever made, guess what? I probably could have beaten Dark Souls 3 a month ago. So progress also doesn't matter much. I bet if I could do PvP, I could kick most Claymore users' butts with the Flamberge. It's just that much better. Anyways, this has been the reasons why the Flamberge is better than the Claymore.